If anyone want to vandalize so-called okay. Now you know where to go Hi everyone. Okay, so as you can see that I'm already wearing a bike helmet with my bike and all the accessories behind me. Okay, so y'all make a guess where am I going to for today? Just gonna review where am I going. So this is actually a place a little bit like a pilgrimage. Okay. And this place is unique for bikers and runners alike. So today that we'll be cycling to the Tuas lamppost 1. Okay. Later I'll show you why the place is actually very unique. Okay. And I actually give you a hint is compare the decorations of the particular lamppost compared to other lampposts in Singapore, which I'll explain later. So without further ado, let's go. Woohoo! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just cycled into Tuas. Okay, so basically this area, there are a lot of factories and it's actually an industrial area. Okay, I'm on my way to the Tuas lamppost 1, which I think is actually close to the southwest corner of Singapore. So I'm predicting about 2 p.m. that we will reach. Okay. So actually in front you can see that there are very tall buildings. On my left right now is being fenced up and I believe they are factories. Okay, so I'm going to show you the scenery of Tuas along the way. Okay, as you can see on the road, so they are mostly the lorries, trucks and those kind of heavy vehicles. I also observed that there are like no pavements along the side of the road, or if not for a very short distance only. So this is Benoi area of Tuas and we are right now on Pioneer Road. So actually the plan is to go all the way to the west of the Pioneer Road, get to like some road starting with the name Tuas. Okay. Then we will likely make a left turn there. Okay. So hopefully I will make it to the area safely, especially with heavy vehicles on the road. Okay, you look straight ahead. So you notice that there's actually a slip road going up. And if you look behind, there's actually the MRT track. Okay, there is one thing that I observed about the pillars. And the pillars of this slip road resemble the MRT tracks. Okay, so they are like very similar to the MRT track because if you look ahead of me, that they are going to share the same pillar structure as the MRT in front of me. I'm going to show you more later. Okay, so you look at the pillar behind me. Okay, this is actually a close-up view of the pillar that resembles the MRT tracks that is like right over here. You can see the MRT viaduct is actually at a very tall level. That's because if you go to this direction it's going to the Gao Circle Station, which is actually one of the, I think, the tallest elevated MRT station in Singapore. Just now, as you can see, there's an MRT viaduct, and look at this pillar. So this pillar is like beginning from the east point. Okay, so where the flyover, the viaduct for vehicles merge with the MRT, so they actually share the same design of the pillar, which I think is pretty unique in Singapore's context. Okay, if you look behind me, that's actually the Tuas Amenity Center. So this is a little similar in context to the neighborhood shopping malls that we see in most of the Singapore. Okay, just that this is called the Amenity Mall. Okay, so there are very few shops over there, and this is where those workers working in Tuas can actually get the basic supplies and perhaps settle their meal breaks like lunch breaks, etc. The station you look behind me, this is called the Tuas Crescent Station. If I'm not wrong, the station code is EW31. This is one of the unique MRT stations in Singapore where the vehicular flyover above me is integrated with the MRT tracks, and this can be seen in how the unique shape of the MRT pillars are, which is actually quite different from the usual kind. Okay, you see behind me. Okay, so this is basically how the station looks like, and yeah, which is also good as it provides a shade to the vehicles and maybe cyclists. Okay, so let's get going. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm right now at Tuas South Avenue 1. Okay, so if you look in front of, okay, do you see those kind of tall buildings right in front of me? Okay, these tall buildings, by the way, you need to cross an international border between Singapore and Malaysia, because these buildings are actually located in Malaysia, more specifically in Forest City in Johor State. Okay, so we are actually very near to the international border between Singapore and Malaysia, and we are now making a left turn to go further south. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, straight ahead is actually the Tuas Terminal Gateway. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that they are going to make it a megaport, which I'll explain later in the video. Ladies and gentlemen, we are right now at Lampo 43. Next one being Lampo 41. That means to say that Tuas Lampo 1 is very near ahead, maybe a few hundred meters. Okay, if you see ahead, there's going to be end of the road, and you can already start to see barricades. Likely a construction site is ahead, so this is a sign that we are going to reach a correct destination. Okay, we can start the countdown already. Right now at Lampo 9. Okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, woohoo! Ladies and gentlemen, we have already arrived at the Tuas Lampo number 1. Woohoo! Okay, look at the Lampo behind now. Why is it unique? Is because it has been so-called vandalized, but in a legal manner. Okay. So what has this lamppost been vandalized with until you cannot see the number 1? Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, at the bottom of the lamppost you can actually see those bicycle parts like locks. You can also see those stickers, some motivational quotes, active SG stickers. So a lot on those relating to cycling stuff. There's even a Hwa Chong alumni, some event. They were here 17 June 2023, just a few days ago. And you can see all kinds of decorations. You notice there's actually a CCTV on top over here. There are some people who are even very creative, climb all the way up and go and stick some more stickers all the way to the top. Wow. Right now when we are at Tuas Lampo 1, so it's also a good time for me to have a lunch break. Okay, so what I did is I just brought along a sandwich. Inside is cheese filling. Okay, so yep, let's chill for a while under the hot weather. You look behind me and you see that there are a lot of lorries coming in and out of a construction site. So if you're wondering what is this construction site, it's actually a long-term plan. So this is actually the site to construct the Tuas megaport. Okay, so as you know, in Singapore right now there are not only the current Tuas port, but there's also a port like Pulau Brani. Okay, so what's happening is likely they're going to relocate the port from Pulau Brani, you know, where it's near the CBD or Central Business District, all the way to the Tuas megaport, and they're actually expanding the Tuas port to a very massive one, I think likely by 2040. Okay, so this is done to cater to the very heavy maritime traffic because of Singapore's strategic location. Okay, there is one point which I want to highlight about Singapore. Like, as we know that Singapore is very strict in terms of its rules and regulations, and one of them is strictly no vandalism. Okay, so if anyone is being caught vandalizing, and he or she will be sentenced to maybe jail, fine, or even caning. Okay, but there is an exception to this rule, which is the Tuas Lampo 1 behind. Look at how is it being vandalized with all the posters and a lot of stuff, etc. But legally this is allowed. So this is actually an exception to the no vandalizing rules. So if anyone want to vandalize so-called okay, now you know where to go. Don't vandalize elsewhere. This is the only place. Okay, so to signify that I've came to Tuas Lampo 1, I'm going to stick this sticker on a lampo. Okay, so I'm going to show you where did I stick on a lampo. Where should I stick here? Okay, I've decided the spot. Okay, so this is where I stick my sticker over here to signify that I've came to Tuas Lampo 1. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, mission accomplished. Woo! Okay, just want to say the final few words about Tuas. So as you know that Tuas is actually a very big area and it has undergone reclamation works. Okay, so last time back in 1970s that Tuas was actually a fishing village. Okay, last time it used to be a kampong until it got evicted. Okay, and it has been developed into an industrial area. You will never know how the development of Tuas is going to be like, given that you see like there is vast stretches of land in the area also, which is still undergoing development. So with that, we have come to the end of this vlog. So if you like my vlog, do remember to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Will my next adventure be at home or away? I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.